Vying for the position of Precinct 4 Constable, we have 3 candidates: Brian McMullen, Daniel Key, and Sherman Jones. First to speak with you will be Brian McMullen.
Hello everyone. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I know it's been a very long night, so just bear with us. We'll be done here in a little bit. As I said, my name is Brian McMullen. I'm running for Precinct 4 Constable. I grew up in Nogales Prairie and went to school in Apple Springs. The same school that my parents went to, the same school that my children go to today. I graduated from Apple Springs in 1991 and I joined the Navy. I spent over 20 years in special operations and did 5 combat deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan, where I was awarded a Bronze Star Medal, 2 Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medals, with B's for Valor and other combat awards for my actions. I worked my way up through the ranks and became a Senior Chief Petty Officer, or EA, the second highest enlisted rank in the military. The Navy taught me to lead from the front and to lead by example, and to personify the core values of honor, courage, and commitment. I retired from the Navy in 2013 and I moved back home to Nogales. And even though I was retired, I still felt the need to press forward and put myself between good people and those that would do them harm. I was then hired by the city of Nacogdoches and I attended the Kilgore Police Academy, where I graduated as a class leader and the valedictorian. I then put on the uniform of the Nacogdoches Police Department, where I still work today as a full-time patrol and SWAT officer. During my over 6 years in law enforcement, I've received over 1,470 educational training hours in various law enforcement topics, such as crime scene investigation, SWAT operations, and missing and exploited children. As a SWAT officer, I've conducted operations from high-risk warrants to barricaded active shooters. As a patrol officer, I've answered calls from service from burglaries in progress to possums loose in a house. I've investigated crimes from simple theft to sexual assault, and I've arrested individuals from drunk drivers to murderers. I'm running for constable because this is my home, and I know that my knowledge, ability, and experience will make a difference right here in our community, in the lives of our friends, and in the lives of our families. First and foremost, I want everyone here to know that I will be a full-time constable with no other jobs. I will be active in our communities as a frontline law enforcement officer focused on the safety of our citizens. My main goal as constable will be to protect our communities against criminal activity. And by doing so, I will maintain the peace and the dignity of our home. I will actively pursue drug offenses. It's a fact in law enforcement that the majority of other crimes can be directly linked to illegal drugs, such as theft, and burglaries, and violent crimes such as domestic abuse and aggravated assaults. I will also enforce traffic safety. We have areas in our communities where people speed through with no regard for the safety of the people that actually live there. I will focus on these areas to enhance public safety, not just to write tickets. I will implement and I will maintain programs for our schools and communities, such as drug awareness and active shooter response programs, and I will assist in neighborhood watch programs. I want to be the person that you call when you need help, and if it's outside of my scope of work, I'm going to get you the help that you need at any time. But I can't do any of this without y'all's help. I need y'all to remember me on March 3rd, and I need your votes. I've served our country for over 20 years as a warfighter. I served the citizens of Nacogdoches for over 6 years as a peace officer. And now, I want to serve the citizens of my home. My name is Brian McMullen, and I want to be the next constable of Precinct 4. Thank you. God bless.
Luckily, with the constable being Precinct 3 and 4, they get the same question. With the constable's office being independent from the sheriff's office and the cities, how would you work with these agencies to best serve the people of your precinct?
Thank you. Well, as I said before, the sheriff is the chief law enforcement officer of the county. As a small independent agency, as Constable's Office, we're not going to have the resources that these other agencies are going to have. But we're all one team. We need to be able to integrate with each other, just like we do in Nacogdoches. Our SWAT team is made up by SFA Police Department, it's made up by the Nacogdoches Police Department, and the County Sheriff's Office in Nacogdoches. We all get together, we train together, we operate together. And that's what we need to do here.